G'day everyone, welcome back. We finished this paddock of wheat here. Got a story to tell about that. And then we are into this one here. So 156 hectares, and then we will be moving down to Hattons. And that will hopefully happen today, 156 hectares. Should happen today. You gonna get it done?
What's that, sorry?
156 hectares.
Oh, easy.
Easy, he says. It'll be a fair chunk of the day.
Yeah.
But which way's the light?
We'll stand here.
Yeah. People want to know, George, how do you like the tractor? You know, what's your pros, your cons?
Like the whole tractor, or just driving it in general?
Well, the whole tractor. You drive it.
It's quite a nice tractor. Obviously, it's like, it is the nicest cab. Oh no, nicest cab of case.
Oh, okay.
Like his case is top
case
cab.
is top was it? Yeah.
So yeah, it is nice.
Heated seat, cooled seat.
Yeah, the cooled
leather
seat. I use a lot. Cooled seat a lot.
Use the cooled seat a lot.
Yeah, all the time. I get hot. Yeah, I don't like the 2-gear switch.
No, I don't like that either.
How you've always got to have your finger just to go up 1 gear. So if you're in the paddock, you always got to remember
to click up.
Finger.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously,
Well, it's a comfy cab.
It's a good tractor, but like
it's very fuel efficient.
Yeah, it's
which is very nice.
efficient.
You can turn, which is also nice.
You can turn, yeah.
You can't wash your windows very safely.
Yeah, it's like all the little things, like filling up fuels.
The fuel cap sucks.
Windows horrid. I'm sure changing the air filter, we haven't done it, but I'm sure that's horrific.
Well, man, you just climb up the other
side.
side.
Yeah, you got to do it from the top of the bonnet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't know. It's just
there's no fridge.
There's no fridge. Yeah.
That was a bit. The lights.
The sound system and the sound of the cab. Like I get home every night and my ears are ringing. Like I've got this slight. The cab is so loud. Like 900 RPMs. Oh, it's just so loud. But I think it's worse than R. And the cab suspension's nice.
Cab suspension's nice.
It's got its pros, it's got its cons.
The lights are good facing back, but the lights are shocking going forward. Yeah. So that's why we had to put the lights on there.
Yeah.
Getting it out of the cab can be dangerous.
It is dangerous. I think getting in is probably harder than getting out. I think I've got my technique now. Like you just grow your technique. I tend to use the track to get in.
Yeah. All in all, it's a good tractor.
What was that? There was one more thing. I forgot.
I'm sure it'll come to you. So no, we're just doing the morning service, fuel, we'll do a seed check, everything like that, and then George will get on his way and we'll do a fill at probably about 9 o'clock.
Get rolling. We gotta get on!
So just started the fans up to get them warmed up. As you can probably tell, it's quite wet. We had a heavy, well, there's a bit of a dew, but there was also rain. We had rain, 3 mils of rain last night. Well, yesterday, last night, so that was very nice. So yeah, no, the bin, this Borgo, like I said, it can be perfect when you calibrate, and then it can just be an absolute pig of a thing. So we calibrated this all when we started this paddock, and then yesterday was Saturday, so I was in town with kids hockey. And then didn't get out until the afternoon, and Dad was like, we need to recal this because they're just going way too heavy, and I'm the only one who can calibrate it, which probably isn't the best thing, but anyway, we calibrated it and it was 68% out, so 68% high. Instead of going 80 kilos a hectare, we're going 135 kilos a hectare of wheat, and it just, this metering system is shocking. If we had one with scales, which wasn't available, but they are now, then you're fine because it's auto calibrating as it goes. You don't need to worry about it. But yeah, it's just absolutely horrible that a bin can go that far out of calibration after it had only done 100 hectares. So yeah, just very, very frustrating. Got another cracked press wheel, well, torn press wheel.
I think it must be a 19, that's a 17.
It is a 19.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
The other thing we had happen on this bin, we had a blocked hose, but it was a very funny block hose. I'll show you where it was. It was up here between the section control and the manifold. It was very confusing. It was Friday night, and yeah, we got a block here, which isn't too unusual getting a block, but it would normally be blocked the whole way up, and it wasn't. So anyway, George did a seed check, and there was no air coming out of section 2, and so there's no seed there. And yeah, so anyway, we located it, we fixed it, we got the block out, and then we went for a dig to just check to make sure when this had occurred. Now there was seed in the ground, but we're not sure if it was a half rate or, you know, like not, you know, it wasn't going out at the rate that it should. So what we've done is we've left it. It's too much to go back and try and reseed for just one head. And yeah, anyway, so we'll see what happens. We might have a section that doesn't grow very well, but yeah, we'll just see what happens with that. And before anyone says, yes, blockage monitors would help, but yeah, we don't have them on. There's no real need. The new bar has got them on every single pipe, so we are getting them for the next year. So George is good to roll. We'll get him underway, and then yeah, get seeding. So it sounded like George was just bashing the tractor. There wasn't a lot of cons to pros. It is a very nice tractor. The thing I like about the like when you're driving it, the handpiece is a lot better than what a John Deere is. You got customizable buttons on your handpiece, which the John Deere obviously doesn't. It doesn't have a handpiece. The thing he's talking about when you're changing gears, so it goes gear 1 to 4, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes 6, 8, 10, and to change individual gears you got to press this button at the back and then change a gear up, which I mean, it's not that big of an issue, but it is, you know, it is a bit frustrating that happens. You should have an option that's only for road mode it does that. It is a bit hard on changing gears. I do need to talk to Case about that. It just changes them a bit rough to what you'd think it should. But no, I mean, I like the tractor. I get another one. It's so far so good. Well, he's got to be over 300 and something hours. So yeah, we're getting through the hours on it, which is good. Yeah, the lights definitely, they needed improving. The tracks are actually starting to get a bit of wear on them. There's a few chunks are coming out of them. I think that's just because of how hard the ground has been, and you know, going over rocks. These are the aftermarket tracks. These are the Susie tracks, not the Case tracks, so these are meant to be better. Yeah, no, I mean, you got to remember, we're going from a John Deere. Both George and myself are going from John Deere to Case, so obviously we're going to be comparing it to a John Deere. But no, it's more definitely better on fuel than what Art was, which is nice. But yeah, anyway, he's just lining up now and about to get roaring. Just bringing Henry's stuff down. We've already got his trucks down. Well, he got the Shepherd down last week, and we've brought his water truck down, and now the boom spray. So we'll go back, get his ute, and then we probably might get him to go do a tank. He's got 50 hectares left on board, so we might just get him to spray that out. A couple of reasons. We've got some cloud on the horizon, which is very nice. We're predicted for apparently 1 to 5 or 5 to 10 today. If we get any of that, it'd be amazing. We'll take it. So again, with paraquat, we're going to make sure we spray it before we get rain, but everything else is fine. But yeah, the other reason, George, so 150 hectares, if everything goes right, he should be finished about 4 o'clock. Now, we've got now that's if everything goes right. Transporting here, we're not allowed to transport after dark, or, you know, as soon as the sun goes down, so we've got to transport during the day. So as long as George can finish in time, then we can transport him down here and we can get him to start. But if he can't, then yeah. But we'll get this tank out. This 50 hectares he's got on board, we'll get out, and then we'll probably just leave that for Henry for the day, because yeah, the chances of George getting down here and then getting that 50 hectares done today is well, tonight, this evening, is very slim. So, but we'll see what happens. Well, it's that time. It's nearly 10 o'clock and we're about to fill George. I think we're gonna have to do another fill in this paddock to get him to finish it. I'll find out how many hectares he's done, but at least if he's got a fill, it won't be too much to finish it off, and then he'll have a full seeder when he goes down to the next paddock, which will be which actually be quite nice. So anyway, we'll get him filled. We've had a bit of drizzle go through, but Henry's gone out and he's getting that that tank sprayed out, so that's good. Yeah, it was only a light bit of drizzle that came through, nothing significant. So he's done 70 hectares on this bin. We're not really sure how much he should get. I think it's about 80 hectares he should get on that seed there. So it's probably about right. We've done, this is his first full tank that he's done on a calibration. So should be about right. We'll see what happens. We'll check it on his next load, and if we need to cal it again, we'll cal it, but it's a lot better. They were only getting 60 hectares of fill, I think, yesterday with that horrible calibration. So yeah, anyway, it's good going for him. He's doing a seed check at the moment, but going into canola country is just so much nicer. It's just easy going for the seeder, nothing to worry about. Just got to turn at the end of the paddocks and make sure it doesn't hit any of the trees or rock piles out there. It'll be touch and go if he can finish this paddock on this fill. Hopefully he can, because that just makes it a bit easier. Means that we'd be able to just get transporting and get down and then fill him down there. Depending on the time, obviously. Our time at the moment is 10:40, so it's got a bit to get done. We want to be transporting no later than, well, leaving here no later than like 4:30, because yeah, then it, sun's setting and you just don't want to be that guy on the road, especially at sunset. So we'll see how we go, but we'll go and get his ute and all that sort of stuff, and we need to go back and fill this up. So this is ready to roll. I can see we've got some showers happening down there, so we might be waiting a little bit before we start filling this, but we're getting through it. Right, well we didn't get transporting as planned, but that's alright. So time's currently 20 to 5, and you can see we've got some nice storm clouds behind us. Well, not storm, rain clouds. So George is, I don't know, he needs a fill at about 5 o'clock, and then it won't be far off. We'll see when we get down there how much he's going to have to finish. But yeah, it's just, the reason that it's taking him so long is it's just a small paddock with trees and rock piles and stuff. Not a huge amount of rock piles, but there's also power poles in there as well, so he's got to go around all that. So it's just taking a bit longer than what he'd hoped, well, what we had hoped. So tomorrow morning we will transport down first thing and get going down there. But on the positive note, we've had 4 mils of rain today. Not up here at the shed, but down at my place. We've yeah, just had 4 mils of rain. So that was a very nice little shower. Obviously with that rain system that you can see there, everyone south of us has been getting quite wet. So it's nice to not miss out completely. And obviously I'm just fueling up the fuel trailer, because we'll fill George up with fuel when we do a fill. would have come very close to finishing the paddock. He's greasing. So he's only got a small triangle here to do. It's only at a guess like 10 to 15 hectares, if that. So he would have been very close to doing it, but we're filling now because it's still daylight. It's now 5:04, so I've still got daylight. Yeah, that way everything's all done and ready. So yeah, we'll finish. Obviously, also it rained up here too. Where the puddles here, so it obviously stopped in that paddock there because there was no rain at the shed at all. And if you can see down there, it's raining down there on the horizon. So yeah, but no, Henry's here. He's filling up. George is going to grease. I'm filling this. A well-oiled machine. Then tomorrow morning, first thing we'll do is fold up and then transport down and get going down there and get Henry spraying as well, so he can get some sprays out in between the drizzle. Well, we're on to the last of the urea there, and we're done. Having that auger speeds us up so quickly, just makes it happen a lot quicker. So anyway, we're going to leave the video there, so thank you very much for watching, and yeah, the next one I guess we'll be moving, and I'll catch you in that one.